very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Llorente, is a very interesting player. Everyone saw him as being little more than a ball winner in midfield, but he's proved himself to be far more than that. I've really been impressed with the vision he has and the fact that he can bring anybody in his team into the game at any given moment now.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Cucurella. Rodri. Llorente. Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Strong running down that left flank. Williams' cross. Cleared away. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Koundé. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Doué. Yamal looking to penetrate opposition lines. Llorente. And here's Yamal. And here's Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Llorente. Yamal. Dembele. Rabiot. Hernandez. And it's Doué. Showing good feet. Doué. Plenty waiting in the middle. Al-Kubasi with the clearance. That is lovely. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nico Williams. Pedri. Llorente. Lovely feet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Saliba. Chouameni. Aim forwards. Laporte getting this one clear. Hernandez has it in a wide position. Al-Kubasi gets it away. Out for a throw. Chouameni. Olise. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Now that's well seen too. Upamecano forwards and with intent. Chouameni back into the middle, and here's Dembele. Goes for a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Koundé. And here's Olise. That has been knocked clear. Cucurella. And the pass is intercepted. Olise. Koundé. And here's Olise. Oh, nice touch. Olise takes the shot. Fabian Ruiz. France are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
It's a throw-in. And it's Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. This might... Williams! Goal! Spain! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Yamal. Proves too strong. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, and he's gone backward here. Great chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Rabiot clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Quick ball upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's managed to get free. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Quality ball. Mikel Oyarzabal. France are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Hernandez. Kubasi. Spread out to the left. Fabian Ruiz. Quarter of an hour played. Cucurella. Ah, such a clever touch. Fabian Ruiz. Koundé. Saliba, gently done. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. Hernandez. Chouameni. Koundé shifted upfield. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Laporte. Pedri. Moved on forwards. No, it's come to nothing. Hernandez. Played towards the other side. And that is out of play. Rodri. Yamal. And he goes cross-field. Now it's Williams. Looks across and plays it in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Upamecano with the clearance. Cucurella crosses. Chouameni clears it away. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Saliba, Rabiot, Chouameni, and it's played forward.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rodri. Moved on forwards. Saliba tries to clear. Played back in. Llorente. Nicely shaped cross. That has been knocked clear. And here's Nico Williams. Out to the left it goes. Fabian Ruiz. This looks promising. The ball is loose and the chase is on. So who's he... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
And it's Koundé. Plenty to aim at here. Elise. And they've got rid. France have reclaimed it. Chouameni. Koundé. Saliba. Hernandez. Now it's Doué. Doué's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Fabian Ruiz, forwards and with intent. Koundé. Olise. Nico Williams looking to add to his goal. Nico Williams. Mikel Oyarzabal. Cucurella. Williams. Nico Williams tries a cross. Tchouameni, gently done. Olise. Fabian Ruiz has given away a free kick. And here's Doué. Rabiot, over to the left. Doué. Nice control. Rodri, too strong for his opponent there. Mikel Oyarzabal. Llorente. Kubasi. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's been won straight back. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams. That's good play. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Upamecano shifted upfield. Oh, it's Dembele. That's a nicely weighted pass. Hernandez. Hernandez drives forward on the overlap. Hits it first time! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Fabian Ruiz. Laporte, oh, good spread. Yamal, now he's off and running. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Llorente. Llorente, nicely aimed pass. Olise, aim forwards. Doué. And it's Hernandez. And it's played in here. Cucurella with the clearance. It's really well cleared. Saliba, Hernandez, Dembele, Rabiot, oh, easy pickings there. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Rabiot. Olise. Upamecano. Rabiot. Dembele. Great work on the overlap. Defending of the desperate variety. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Oh, there's a probing ball. Koundé. Chouameni. Doué. And here's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Very nicely done. Mbappe. Cleared away. Doué. Dembele hits it! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Dembele totally got a step ahead of everyone else then. He already knew what he was going to do when the ball was on his way, and it was a pleasure to watch from here.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Kubasi out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross. It's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Upamecano. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams. And here's Nico Williams. Pedri played out to the left flank. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Header comes in! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Olise. Koundé forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Olise. Dembele. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Doué. Succumbs to the pressure. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now it's Olise. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Receives it in a good position here. Nico Williams. Spain to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Laporte shifted upfield. Dembele. Koundé. It's a sharp pass. France have a free kick. Mbappe!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Olise. Rabiot. Hernandez. Saliba. Chouameni. And here's Olise! It's off target and by quite a way.
Olise really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Williams. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Llorente, he has a crack! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Saliba, gently done. Moved on forwards, and it's Doué. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Mbappe. Crosses it in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Olise. Mbappe has a shot! Superb goal!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cucurella. Yamal. And it's played forward. Hernandez. Saliba. Upamecano. Upamecano shifted upfield. Cucurella. And we hit half-time. France come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
France head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Tchouaméni. Hernandez. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella pings in across. Upamecano can get it clear. Dembele. Rabiot. Saliba, gently done. Rodri. Over to the left. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri wins the duel this time. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rabiot. And here's Doué. Cucurella gets it away. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Aim forwards. Nico Williams looking to run onto it. Cucurella is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. That's very neat. Can he deliver? Rabiot, played out to the right. Serves, climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rodri. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Laporte. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Tries a shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Dembele. Doué. Rabiot. Hernandez. And it's played forward. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Pedri. Tries a measured ball. Saliba. Rabiot. Yamal. Koundé. Saliba. Koundé. Saliba. Llorente. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Danger averted for now. Olise. Laporte gets across to intercept that. Olise. Chouameni. Upamecano. Rabiot. Moved on forwards. Llorente. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. And that could set him on his way. Takes a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Saliba getting this one clear. And here's Ruiz. Yamal. And it's Rodri. And here's Ruiz. Koundé. Aim forwards. Laporte makes the interception. Corner it is. And it's hoisted clear. Rabiot. And that was very necessary. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Doué. In it comes. Rodri shifted upfield. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal. He has found the way through. Williams. Looking for a decent ball in. That's tidy. Williams' cross. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Pedri. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. Cucurella puts them all in. Cucurella crosses. That'll be a throw-in. Yamal. And here's Pedri. Saliba, gently done. Dembele. Olise. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella forwards and with intent. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Al Kubasi spread out to the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Nico Williams. He is just caressing the ball. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal knocks it out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Punched away. Pedri with the cross. And out it comes again. And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedri. Williams. Pedri. And he's there to get it away. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Out to the left it goes. Pedri, spread out to the left. Cucurella puts them all in. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Chouameni, gently done. Mbappe, oh, that's a clever looking ball. Doué, he can get that clear, and reclaimed it in a trice. That's really well manoeuvred. Hernandez chips it through. A lovely, neat pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. That's a good run down the left. Fabian Ruiz goes steaming forward. Fabian Ruiz. That's going to go a long way. Laporte have it back and can go again. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Mbappe. Thinks one through. Well timed, excellent interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Upamecano, and it's played forward. Olise looks to get on the end of this. Rodri. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Saliba. Hernandez. Hernandez shifted upfield. Hernandez with the delivery. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pedri. The effort shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Laporte moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez. Upamecano, aim forwards. Oyarzabal. Pedri, done delicately. It's a goal kick. And it's played forward. Doué is onto it in a flash. And it's Dembele. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz, over to the left, and he cuts out the supply. Upamecano. Rabiot. Chouameni shifted upfield. Cucurella tries to clear. And here's Olise. Oh, that's neat. Olise. Oh, it's played into the area. Llorente forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Saliba, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Dembele. Olise. Nico Williams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dembele, played out wide, and that was nowhere near his best. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz, gently done. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Lovely bit of skill. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Clearly not happy with that. That's the throw. Nico Williams, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Moved on forwards. Doué chasing after it. Oh, smashing header! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Llorente. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. And it's Rabiot. Chouameni. And that is a little undercooked. Olise. A chance to play it in. He is just caressing the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, sweet feet. Great defending, strong and determined.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Chouameni. Olise. Rabiot. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Has a look and plays it forward. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Rabiot. Upamecano forwards and with intent. Olise. It's a good run down the right. Fabian Ruiz gets it away. Olise. That has been knocked clear.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Cucurella looking to get on the end of this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Olise carries the ball down the right. Nico Williams does really well to win the ball there. Laporte, that's a delicate pass. Cleared without complication. And it's Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
And here's Dembele.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pedri. Rodri. Rodri, gently done. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Elise. And it's played forward. And here's Dembele. Doué. Nice defending, it's got the job done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Williams. And it's Cucurella. Crunching tackle.
Spain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Spain desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Dembele.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Cucurella, good-looking ball. I think we're just about done here. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte played out towards the right wing. Doué. Chouameni. Elise. Now it's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's really well manoeuvred.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Llorente. And here's Yamal. Oh, great chance! Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Spain don't have many options, and time is running out. Cucurella. Pedri. Rabiot wins the duel this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rodri. Oh, good spread. Doué, aim forwards. Dembele. That has been cut short. Cucurella. Cucurella shifted upfield. Nico Williams tries to dink it through. Koundé. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
France really had a measure of control throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, permettez-moi de vous signaler que les informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher sur